Hello. Good evening. How are we? Welcome, 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 welcome. Have you guys ever had one of those days where you're like, what just actually happened? Because that's what it's felt like for me today. So, everything was like going really super awesome in the morning. Like, we did homeschooling and it was super smooth, and then everything else just like, so that's my day today. I'm so excited to continue to play Penelope Pendrick. I've got a list of everything that I'm going to get done. I'm going to give a few more minutes for people to roll in, just because technically I'm starting the stream at 8:15. And I just started it a little bit earlier, so I'll just wait just for a few minutes for people to roll in. Um, and I'm just gonna sip this sweet coffee and ask how all of you are doing. E. Mullins, Bree, and Danny, welcome. Oh, it tastes good. It is maple pecan with just like a sweet cream thing on top, and then just the tiniest bit of caramel drizzle. So, tastes super awesome. I'm glad your day was better today, Danny. I really am, because I know you were struggling. You're playing Tears of the Kingdom in your background. Excited for the stream. Thanks, Bree. I hope you enjoy your game as well as that. I got to I gotta tell you guys, I ended up purchasing all of the DLCs for Clue. So now I have everything for Clue to play. And so today, while my kids were taking a nap, I just was watching a movie. I mean, what? How much you can watch a movie during nap time. And I watched a movie while I was playing it just to kind of see what it was like. And so I'm hoping to have more interactive streams like that. So that other people can play with me. Is scary. I'm not a gamer by any big definition. My husband has to help me with the hard parts. That's okay, Bree. I I remember when I was young wanting so bad to play Halo and was intimidated by it. And I think I still am intimidated. I'm intimidated by those types of games where it's like it feels so big. It feels big. I'm not good at open world stuff, and I don't even remember how much open world Halo actually was. Probably wasn't that open world. Um, Hogwarts Legacy is another one of those where I'm like, that's intimidating because there's just so much. And I'm more of a this is the game you're playing, this is the goal, and then you just reach the end of the game, or at least a level based thing. You usually do multiplayer in Halo. Mm. Mm. Hey, I mean it like I'm glad that it's fun cuz like even if you're like I don't do well, but I have fun. That's how I feel with Overcooked a little bit. I'm not super amazing at it, but I have fun. And I'm hoping to test it out to see if it'll work. So hopefully we can get Overcooked to work, and I'm hoping to pick it up in February. And I wanted to tell you all something I'm excited about. So this year I am actually going to officially, I say officially, scratch that. I always say officially, and then something will happen and it'll change everything, and then it'll no longer happen. But I'm hoping to make an Avatar The Last Airbender game work and stream that. And the goal is to start streaming on the day that the show started, and then Avatar Day. Do you guys remember the episode Avatar Day? I'm sure you do. On Avatar Day, which is like in April or something, we're going to have a special Avatar Day, and I have a special treat planned for you. And maybe a few special treats. And that day will be just like this big Avatar Day we're going to have planned. And that's in April, I'm pretty sure, is when it aired, when Avatar Day aired. And so we're gonna do that. So, and then I have a big summer thing planned. Again, all up in the air. But I was thinking about how it's December. I'm not gonna be doing much soon, and so we're gonna be moving on. And I wanted to try and just kind of map everything out. So we are still going to be playing some Nancy Drew, but maybe not quite as often as we're used to, maybe. So, but that's okay. Sometimes we just gotta. There's just so many good games to play. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Penelope Pendrick because I want to get through this as much as possible. And I'm going to see if I make it like half an hour longer tonight so that we can just like get through it. Just let me know how audio it is. The intro is so intriguing. God, it kills me. I love that. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to do is I actually wanted to go back to the bookstore, and at the bookstore, I'm just going to make sure that I've seen everything that I possibly can. And I think in here...
That's not done yet. That's not done yet.
It says I explored everything. So I'm kind of curious as to what I'm needing for the cash register. So let's just go ahead and go back to the bookstore and see if I can figure this out. Okay, so it is like a key. So we're definitely gonna need to enter a key thing. And then something about the weather, which is something I'm not quite sure how the weather plays into all of this. Or if these letters here have anything to do with it. But it's odd to think about. You don't have anything to say to me, do you? Okay, so we have a sun. And like what? Wind? Water? Enjoy your your lurk. I just said work lurk. You could be working. Enjoy your lurk. Rain. Clouds. And then there's 3 slots. So what is it that we can do to solve this puzzle to figure out we got these zones here. Let's take a look at this. What is this? Okay. 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 I just don't think any of these... I just don't see how any of these books tell me what it is that I should be entering into this. And I'm almost wondering if I should try to go back to the art gallery. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this, Thanks, Emoles. Good luck getting the kids to bed. I am just gonna keep exploring. Maybe a botanical is supposed to help me. Tells me what zones. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to be considering... I guess I'm trying to figure out how to get into the cash register. How hard is that? It says that I explored all of the place, and yet I can't figure out the whole cash register. And I have... what I have to go off of is not much. That's what I have. So I might take a minute and go back to the art gallery, see if they have anything for me, and then we do have some phone numbers that we want to call. So we can do those things and try and just kind of keep the momentum going. Won't let me in. Okay. Well, never mind that. Let's see if we can like... yeah, the art gallery may be closed. Let's go ahead and call these other numbers that we wanted to call. Okay, so we want to try... well, we also want to try this. See if this is a better time to try and call this.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Okay, so that wasn't helpful. Let's try this again. Let's try this. Okay, so we need 555. Okay. B A C K. That didn't work. Okay, let's try. 555 B E A N? That didn't work either. Did I miss something there? Okay. Let's go. I guess we have to go back again. I'm getting over this. Right. I thought I did that right, but I guess not. I tried calling those numbers. It didn't seem to work. It didn't work for me. I don't know if I did it wrong or something. The paper? I don't... the paper is the notes that he had in his wallet. He had notes in his wallet. And I don't know. I know it has a puzzle, I just can't quite figure it out yet. I'm trying to think here. Zones. So Connecticut is... Connecticut's up here, right? Okay. So maybe zone 6, 5 and 6 maybe? 5, 6, 7? I'm trying something out. I have no idea if this is gonna help me at all, or if this is even a puzzle, or... Okay, zone 6, so I was right. Okay, so we've got the dead needle. For the geranium, iris, pansy, yarrow, zinnia, all are in well within zone 6. And I just don't know if maybe that the times of the year had something to do with it, but that doesn't make sense. You love yarrow and zinnia. Do you like those? I don't know if this has to do with, oh, okay. I did not know that. I'm not quite sure if this has anything to do with that little... I don't know. I just don't want to... I don't want to, like, cheat. But however, we're going to be stuck in this game forever if I don't figure this out. This is not for the puzzle you think. Well, yeah. Great. Thanks. I'm not mad at you. I don't know how to get into the cash register, and the only puzzle I have to go off of is this thing behind the books. What? Yeah. Okay. Nudges in, like, what am I looking for to help me get inside this little compartment behind the books? I guess that's the nudge that I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a nudge. That's it. Nothing else. What? That's the nudge. Look at the paper. Thanks. Well, I know that the paper states the, I know that the paper states where this combo thing is. It says 3rd from top, 6, 7, 8 from left, right? That's where it is. And then we've got all of these. I gotta fix that little link there. We've got all these different letters, and it's pointing in this, like, arrowed thing in the middle of the paper, and then it's got, like, this death symbol, and it says, don't forget. Okay, so I don't even get what that means. I tried writing down some of the circled letters. Yeah, it's in the floor, isn't it? It's in the floor, right? No. No, it's not in the floor. Under the rug? The skull? I want this skull to move. Oh, it's here. I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. So basically what I need him to do is I need him to leave. And how do I get him to leave is a great, great question that I have. No, I don't have to get him to leave. Go back. Okay, I'm going back. I see this. This is what I want. But what do I do? Yes, I see the letters. Yes. How am I supposed to do anything with this until I can move all of this crap? How do I get him out of here? How do I get him to leave ever? I know I read that little short story thing about a spider. I don't know how I'm gonna like pull something off like that. He doesn't have to leave. So why is it that I can't click on any of this and move any of this stuff? I can't. Anger that I can't do anything. The letters. Yes, I see the letters. I can't. I need to move the skull. I need to move the skull. Am I only allowed to look at this okay, I get it. I understand. It just means that I don't get the full picture. Yes. I can't look at all of it. So I can only look at the small portion of it. So I have to write down the whole thing with only this tiny portion in front of me. Cool. Right? That's what I'm supposed to be doing? That's what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's write down the alphabet, everybody. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Someone save me. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so we know that Z is at N. Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M. Okay. M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay, alright, so now we know that. Okay, so E, G, so S, U, Z, I, Z, I. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, U, Z, U, Z. I have a theory. Sun, P, D, P, D, M, U, Z, M, U, yeah. Okay, sun, wind, rain. Oh my heavens. Well, yeah. Well, it was like I think it was just that I feel like there's just one way that I feel like it should be, and when it's not that way, then it's like I just kind of am like, why is it not the way that I want it to be? It should be complete. The skull was the biggest nudge for me. That was the biggest nudge. But I was angry that I couldn't look at the whole thing. But I understand logic.
Well, looks like we can rule out a robbery.
Cool. You know, this is all this money here. Okay, we're ruling out a robbery. Dear heavens. We did it. We did that. So now we... Can this all... No, it won't. Okay. So let's go ahead and call the detective then. That took like a bajillion years and made me very angry. Yeah, it was the skull that did it for me, because at first when I saw the skull on the piece of paper, I thought it just meant like danger, like dangerous puzzle. So that's all. That's literally it. It's just a dangerous puzzle. And I get stuck in my head on that. I don't look at things like as they are. I just am like, this is what it means. Done. 7283. Am I the only one who does that? Like, just like, this is what it means. So I'm sticking with that.
I opened the novel book's cash register. It was still full. And to top it off, Gerald's coat and wallet are still in the store.
What? Oh, basket! You need your eyes checked. Remind me to assign you to interviews next time. Good work. Whatever happened to Gerald was not premeditated on his end. It's a start.
Yeah.
I went to Novel Books and met Mitchell Hart.
Great. What are your thoughts?
A quaint little store. Certainly doesn't look like a crime scene. As for Mitchell... I feel like there must be more he's not disclosing to us. I don't know, I just wonder if there's more to him than meets the eye.
Let me know if you find any solid context to back this up. But until then, I'm not ready to pass judgment based on a feeling.
I got to chat with Eileen Davies. She was only willing to talk for so long, but I did learn that Terrence attended a field trip to an art gallery the day he went missing. She gave me the address, so I went to check it out, and... oh boy.
Did something happen?
I met the owner, Colin Ellison, and asked him about the field trip. According to him, Terrence was kind of a terror during the tour. Colin was generally spitting venom while he recounted what happened. And to put the cherry on top, he described seeing Terrence on the news later that day as cathartic.
That's concerning. Did you get the impression that Colin could be physically violent when angry? Or is he more bark and no bite?
I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like he would be too obvious of a suspect.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't come across as the type to get his hands dirty.
Either way, keep an eye on him and see if you can find out more.
Thanks for talking.
Keep us updated.
Okay. Well,
That's not done yet.
we still haven't explored the rest of the building apparently, so I guess we should do that. And I'm not quite sure what's next. I mean, I wish I could get more out of Eileen and
Whoa, what happened here?
it's a good question. It's gonna bother me that this light is missing. Well, does she consider that I did
That's
that
not
now?
done yet. That's not done yet.
Okay, so apparently I still haven't explored everything about this place. Even though I've walked around. Maybe it's the neighbor. Where is she? She must not be around. Okay, well now what? I'm not quite sure what's next, actually. Maybe we can try and go back to the art gallery and see if it's open now. I don't know what... We gotta look at it. 10 a.m. Okay, so it's almost 10 a.m., I guess. Well, maybe we should just, I don't know. We can hit the alarm and try and get us to 10 a.m. It's like 10 minutes. So, we'll do it. Whoops. What did I set it to? I don't even know. Okay. We'll go for it. Okay. Let's see if we can go to the arts gallery, not store.
I don't want to go back in there right now. I don't want to go back in there right now.
So what's next? There must be something that I can do. There's that other puzzle, but I wouldn't know what to do with it yet. We'll just talk
Everything
to people.
okay? You look a little grim.
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Sure, but it's been unseasonably warm. Not really coat weather.
Well, it's not the coat I'm worried about. It's that his wallet is still in the pocket, with money and his driver's license.
Oh,
Yeah.
I took a look inside the cash register. Whatever happened to Gerald didn't involve a robbery.
are you saying that someone out there targeted Gerald because of some personal vendetta? That's insane. That'd be like going after Santa Claus.
We don't know that at all. We've only just ruled out one possibility.
Well, this isn't great news.
I'm sorry. Try and stay positive, okay? There's still so much we don't know. There could still be a perfectly innocent explanation to all this.
Another question I have is, let me look at I wonder what if this has anything to do with anything. I feel like I'm stuck. Maybe I need to talk to some more characters. Maybe I could call the mom again and see if that helps me. Something needs to happen, right? Because I don't have anything on my task list. Let's try and call Eileen again and see if she gives us more information. Call Pablo's Pizza. Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Davies. It's Penelope again. How are you holding up?
as well as can be expected.
I was wondering, did you receive any phone calls from Terrence's school the day of the field trip? Before it was clear that he was missing.
No, but I would have been at work until 5, so it's possible I missed it. Why?
I had a chance to talk to the owner of the art gallery, the one who gave the tour, and
Let's start with that.
there'd been an incident.
Oh, really? What happened?
Long story short, Terrence was playing the peanut gallery during the tour. Having his art mocked kind of rubbed the owner, Colin Ellison, the wrong way.
That's not an incident, just a teenager being a teenager.
Well, the phrasing isn't important. I just felt the obligation to let you know that Mr. Ellison does not have a kind opinion of your son.
He was that angry about Terrence.
Between that and the coincidental timing, I think we may have our first suspect.
Well, thank you for letting me know. I can't say it's consoling, but it's something.
Okay, Eileen. Thank you for your time. I'll call you if we find out anything new.
Okay.
Well, I've looked at my room. I've explored room 203. I think I've explored all of the front desk area, the lobby-ish area. And then I have talked to the lady in the other apartment. But where is she? I haven't seen her or hear her anywhere. So, I did go up and I noticed the missing light fixture and this. So, not quite sure what I'm missing here. Fire escape plans. Oh, I haven't come up here. Okay, well that was not very exciting. Nothing exciting here either. I looked in the trash bin, got thing out of the trash bin. I looked at the calendar. Looked at this little note. Opened this and got the key for room 203. I tried to see if I could go behind this is a dead end, but I can't go behind the desk. So I'm not sure if I'm clicking on something wrong that it's saying that I
That's not done yet.
haven't, or if there's something that has to be triggered later on before that will get read. And then I'm not even sure what is next to do because there's nothing else that is put on my task list and I have 0 questions on my thing. I've talked to the one room, the room 203. I did look at all that one. And then there's the lady in I don't know, maybe 102. Yeah. Um and she Oh, I didn't even realize this. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't realize this. Why can't we go to the Sunrise Diner? I want to go to the Sunrise Diner. Um, and then I also want to call that guy in that book. Um, but I have had no luck on that too. Try room 203. I want to go to the diner. I don't know why I can't. Okay, so I've opened up this, right? And I looked in there. I opened up these boxes and then I can't pick up the screws at all. Got this scraper here that I can't pick up. I'm not able to go anywhere else in the room that I can see. Can't even mess with the light. So I'm just not quite sure like what I did see this, but I guess I don't have anything that I need that for yet. That I know of. How did I get stuck so quickly? That's frustrating. Nothing in my notes.
That's not done yet. I don't want to go back in there right
Maybe
now.
I should call Pablo Pizza. Let's go. Let's go call Pablo Pizza. Hey, Amy. Let's see if Pablo just suddenly has a miraculous thing pop up out of nowhere. I tried the numbers in the wallet, and I did not have luck with that either.
Pablo's Pizza. We put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
1 large pepperoni pizza, please.
Got it. 1 large pepperoni pizza. Will there be anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Pickup or delivery?
Delivery. The address is 10 Ramridge
boring.
Road, Carlisle, Connecticut, 06501, room 101.
Oh, you must be Miss Pendrick. I have a note in the system here that says your tab is being covered by someone named Wesley Russell.
Ooh, awesome.
Now's your chance to go crazy. Order 10 pizzas. Order the Super Duper Slurp. Order the 50-count chicken wings. We have a meatless option if that's your thing.
I know you're just trying to get a raise, but I'm really not that hungry.
I
Yeah,
want
you gotta shoot
pizza
your shot.
too.
Alright, your order will be delivered in approximately 30 minutes.
Great, thanks.
30
Stay
minutes.
saucy.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, yeah, I tried those numbers and I didn't seem to have any luck. I tried. Okay, so if I look at it again, I'll look again, but I'll try again. $555 BACK. Didn't work. That didn't work.
Weird.
You're here, Liv.
Weird.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean that's not wait. Because BACK, oh great.
Weird.
Yeah, there's nothing, look at my, okay, look at, I've got, my checklist is the only thing that I have.
That's not done yet.
Yes, on the keypad is you look at your phone and it's supposed to be, let me look at my keypad again. Dang it. That's this version of it. Darn it. I thought it was always 555. It's that version of it. I was looking at a different phone.
Zentner Chiropractic, the crack that smiles back. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. Please visit our website to schedule an appointment or use the patient portal for billing
That's
and messaging.
wonderful.
Thank you.
There's something I grabbed that I missed. Okay, so I'm going back to the screams in the background are fire. That was great. Okay, I'm going back to the lobby. Okay, so I am trying, is what I'm doing. Is it always been that? I thought it was the other way around. That's crazy. That's crazy. From one angle. Okay. Okay, so it's a tricky spot. So this, let's try a different angle then. Okay, another angle would be from over here. And I looked in there. It's in this room. Don't just focus on the desk. Okay, so I can look here. I can go up the ladder and look at that. I went over here and I grabbed a straw. I can look closely at this picture, but nothing shows up on it. I see the fire stuff. Yeah, who's gonna order me some pizza while I'm trying to solve this? I am hungry. Pictures. I can open this door.
This could come in handy.
Is that it? So you have to be hiding behind the stairs to touch that. Cool. Okay. Yeah, there's a measuring tape. Emolens. Are you stuck and you want that? Yes, there's a measuring tape. Okay, so now what? You live to serve. How many times have you solved this again? Okay. So thank you, Liv. We got that off my checklist. Now, I have nothing on my checklist. I did talk to everyone, though. So, hopefully this would have triggered something, right? Possibly. But I'm not quite sure. Should I just talk to everyone again? I can't talk to the lady in the apartment. Okay. Let me, get my pizza first. I'm gonna eat my pizza.
No way.
Yes, way. You need to eat every bite. Don't be wasteful.
No way.
And don't leave it on the ground either. Put it in the fridge. Please tell me you put it in the fridge. Did she just throw that pizza away? Jeez. How is it that I really... why is it that I'm not surprised, Emolens? I feel like it's kind of got that, like, 90s punk vibes. I know, that's annoying. She rejected that pizza, and that was not okay. No way. He peer pressured.
I don't want to go back
Oh my
in
gosh.
there right now.
I don't want to go back in there right now. Well, it sounds like she needs to be peer pressured back into the art gallery because we're never going to solve this case if she doesn't get over her fears and just go into the art gallery. This guy is annoying, but he's not that bad. Branham. That.
Need something?
Oh, here we go. This is new. All of this is new, everybody.
How was Gerald's health? Physical and mental.
I don't know what drug he's on, but that man has energy. I'm jealous, and I'm 25 years
Bye,
younger than him.
Morgan. Thanks for coming
I do see
in.
him eat kale chips with his lunch, though, so maybe not that jealous.
What about his mental health?
Nothing has ever raised any red flags, although his generation isn't much for talking about those kinds of things. You know, feelings.
You know, feelings. Let's all sit down in a circle together and talk about our feelings. Starting with why it's taken so long.
What
To get through
exactly
this game.
is your relationship to Gerald? Are you close personally or more like business partners?
As close as two heterosexual men can get. During slow hours, we chat about books, current events, politics, conspiracy theories, sports, movies. The list goes on.
So they were
Oh,
close.
and gossip about old man drama.
Old
Carl
man drama?
always cheats at chess and thinks no
Wait,
one is onto him.
what?
Everyone is onto him.
Do you ever talk about your personal lives?
Not really. So like I said, as close as two
Oh my
heterosexual men
lord.
can get. I don't have a personal life to share anyway. But Gerald,
I think you just
he
have
has
a
an
different
entire
perspective,
lifetime
Liv.
behind him.
You think
I'll admit
about
I've
the
always been
mechanics
curious
a
about
lot
his
of a
past.
game. I think you think a lot about the mechanics of a game, whereas I'm kind of just like, if it shows up and I can click it, I click it. And I want it to be kind of intuitive towards me rather than I do think that you think of the mechanics of a game more in depth than a lot of people, including me.
Does Gerald have any family? There was a picture of his granddaughters in his wallet.
Really? I always wondered if he had kids out there somewhere.
He never mentioned his family to you? And that seems odd.
Maybe to us, but Gerald's naturally a very private person. Not in an intentional hiding information kind of way. He just steers away from
Right,
topics like
okay, that makes sense,
Why?
Liv, yeah.
that. I don't know, but I respect his privacy.
I wish there was a way we could let his family know
I think
what's
that's a great
going
way.
on.
You can
The
tell
number of
about how
books in the
far you
United
are in a
States is
game by
probably
the
enough to fill
contents
3
of your
phone books alone.
inventory.
Not to mention married names.
Does anybody else feel awkward about his, like, body structure? Like, and his hair. I hate his hair. Sorry. I hate his hair.
Did the police check Gerald's home address?
He lives directly upstairs.
Something seems
I
weird.
took them to the door, but that was the
Funky.
best I could do. They knocked a few times, got ladders, and looked through the windows from the outside. They had a pretty good view of the main apartment and the bathroom. From what they could see, there was no sign of him.
Can they get a warrant if they think there's a chance a person inside might need help?
No idea. But a busted door without appropriate justification, a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Okay. Alright. It didn't give me anything. Yes. It's almost like you got like a puffed out chest going on there. I'm not sure what that's about. Like, what is it that, like, when you try
That doesn't work.
so hard to get, like, a natural looking body structure that it ends up kind of going the opposite direction? Almost.
I know it's early, but I could really go for some sleep.
What?
I'll get back to work tomorrow.
Fine. Whatever. Did I call Branham? I tried calling him multiple times, and it didn't work. Let me try again. Yeah, I tried calling him 2 or 3 times, and
You've reached the phone
this
of
is what
John
happens.
Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Okay. Alright, sleepy time. Okay, so what time should I set it to?
That's pretty much right now.
Okay, 3:45? Set? Sorry about the pan can thing again, I still haven't fixed it. At least it's better than annoying triggers that are hard for you to control as a gamer. I think I would rather have that than it be like, oh, by the way, you have to talk to this person at this specific time in order for this thing to happen. That's kind of what I think. Maybe we have a different reaction to
I
the art
don't want to
gallery.
go back in there right now.
There is no reaction to the art gallery. Maybe we can talk to that guy on the phone now. Bring him. Let's try and call him one more time, now that we have a sleeping thingamajiggy.
You've reached the phone
Nope.
of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Still hard things to trigger? Great. Cool. Can't talk to him yet. Nothing on my task list. So, let's go back to the bookstore. Talk to this guy again? No, I can't even talk to him. No, let's talk to Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Okay, let's talk to Eileen. Come on, Eileen, help me play this game. Stacy. Oh, is that my neighbor? Okay, neighbor.
This is Eileen Davies' cell. Please leave a message or call back later. Thanks.
Please leave a message or call back later. She sounds very unsure of herself. Well, let's try it, because I feel like I don't know what else there is to do. I just literally did everything again. Okay, let's do, nothing's on the task list. We've done everything on the task list. No! I don't like stuff. I don't like stuff. Okay. Wow, that was so scary. I don't like stuff. Wow, that was the trigger? That was it? Is someone above me? Oh wait, phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. Prudence Rutherford.
Hello?
Hi, Penelope. Sergeant Russell here. Thought I'd check in so we can regroup.
Alrighty.
It's looking less and less likely that Gerald disappeared voluntarily, and his store was not robbed. Mitchell Hart admits that he doesn't know as much about Gerald's life as we had hoped. And then there's Terrence, who tends to get under some people's skin. Some people being Colin Ellis, who had his run-in with Terrence a few hours before the boy went missing.
Right. And still nothing on Jane Doe. Except
Does that mean we can go to the diner now?
I'll eat my hat if we find any leads on her this whole case.
Can we go to the diner?
Did you check the coordinates that she had written down?
Put us in a
Coordinates.
spot in Town Center Square. There's the statue of the founder.
This
trash
should have been
can,
talked about
bench,
a long time
manhole,
ago.
A street lamp, and some shops at the Southwest Plaza Shopping Center. We asked around some of the shops, but no one remembers anyone with her description.
Huh. Do you think she was looking for something?
A logbook and some trinkets? It just looks like geocaching to me.
Could be. But
Geocaching
what I'm
could
stuck
be
on
interesting.
is that
Yeah.
The three really don't have anything in common. A nice man who
I
owns
said
a
this
bookstore,
at the
a
beginning of
troublemaking kid,
the game.
and a woman who talks to nobody. Maybe
The only
this
thing is that the
case
woman
was
likes
all
to read.
coincidence after all.
They got us from day one. Carlisle's the one and only link between them. But where does that get us? It's not like it's a city with recurring crime hotspots to watch.
The
Oh my
town.
gosh.
That's a great point. Since Carlisle isn't exactly dangerous, I wonder if there's something else unusual about the town that links them. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. As I'm going around doing detective things, I'll try to learn more about Carlisle. Oh, and what you said earlier? I'm gonna hold you to that, by the way.
Hold me to what?
I'd very much like to see a hat get eaten, if I can get a lead on Jane Doe.
If that's what motivates you, it's a deal.
Infinite amount of pizza. That's what will get me to do it. Oh! What? That looks really creepy. Okay. A fortification weathered by time stands tall as an icy current winds into the distance and the sunlight bounces back toward the sky. Weathered by time, icy current winds into the distance and the sunlight bounces back toward the sky. So there's like a reflection. Weathered by time, so it's like outdoors maybe? That's... handwriting is freaky to me. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. We just talked about this big location thing and we can't even go look at it? That doesn't make me very happy. Oh, all of a sudden now I get to go make nice. Okay. Learn more about the town of Carlisle. I'd like to. If you'd let me look at it.
It would be rude to knock now.
But still.
It would be rude to knock now.
I'm supposed to make nice with her. How can I make nice with her if I can't talk to her? If she's not even there? And how do I learn more about the city of Carlisle? Except by going in it. At 8 o'clock? Oh my heavens. I woke up too early. Come on, people. It is not. It's like 7:51. Oh my heavens. So, people, you can't talk to anybody until 8 o'clock. Actually, this should be a rule. No one is allowed to talk to anybody until it's 8 o'clock.
What, can't figure out the fridge now?
Unless it has an activation code, I've got it. Thanks. I'm Penelope, by the way. I'm only in town temporarily to help out the police with this case they're dealing with. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, sorry for biting your head off the other day. One of those days, you know? Man,
Yeah,
if I
sure.
hear one more person talk about these disappearances, I'm gonna start bleeding from the ears.
No worries. I've got some tissues right here.
You're lucky. You caught me at a good time. I'd actually prefer talking to you right now than starting my 5th straight hour of schoolwork.
I'm flattered.
Alright.
What do you know about the disappearances? Have you heard anything interesting from people around town?
Interesting.
I'd
is a
love to see it,
strong word.
Emoles. I had a
Kids
pixie
around
haircut
school either
back
talk
then.
about this like it's bad reality TV, or that there's some huge conspiracy involved. It's just bored people with overactive imaginations.
What kind of conspiracies?
Let's see. The most popular ones that come to mind have to do with aliens, the government, or cults. Standard conspiracy go-tos.
Wait.
Aliens?
Yeah, people are like, it's the Betty and Barney Hill incident all over again. I had to look it up, because it's not like I'm from around here. It sounds like the closest thing to a New England Roswell. In the 60s, 2 people claim to have been abducted by aliens while driving on the highway at night. Thing is, those people didn't, permanently disappear or anything. There was just a couple-hour gap in their memories.
Reality TV?
They were
Soap opera
taking
would be a
something
better
while they
word.
were on their
I
drive.
kid you not, that just yesterday, I passed a girl saying that she bet that Gerald and the woman were secret lovers, and that Terrence was actually their child, and that they were running away together, blah, 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 blah. Probably to somewhere cliche, too, like Mexico.
Ugh.
My thoughts exactly.
Do you think there could be any truth to these theories?
What do you think?
Did you know any of the people personally? Or at least met any of them before?
Yes, I spend a lot of alone time with a 15-year-old boy. For real, though. I have met Gerald before, but that's
It happens, Emols.
What do you remember about him?
not much, except that he was nice. Got me a good deal on textbooks this year.
Does your apartment have framed eye patterns on the wall?
No. Does your apartment have framed eye patterns on the wall?
Yeah, they're literally attached, too.
Huh. This place never ceases to amaze.
See, does yours?
A chunk of ceiling almost fell on me while I was sleeping.
Congratulations, you've been initiated. My first thing happened when I was going to unplug something and ripped the entire outlet out of the wall instead. Could be worse, though. A guy who used to live here was washing his hands in the bathroom one time, and his entire sink fell off the wall.
I'll let you get back to your work. Thanks for talking.
Don't get used to it. Oh, my name is Stacy Lee.
There we go. Finally got the
in
name.
case you need to know or something.
Okay, so you have to get her to warm up to you, not unlike me. Warm up a little bit. Okay, we did it. Okay, now we have to learn more about the town of Carl. Okay, so a way that we can do that is by talking to that guy on the phone, if we can get him to talk to me. Carl. So 339-555-0668. Carl. Tell me about
You've
Carl.
reached the phone of John Brannon.
Oh, you're kidding
I'm
me.
currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message.
Nothing's more
I will get
important
back
than
to you at the
this.
earliest convenience.
I am the most important thing you could talk to. 555-0927. I'm talking to Eileen. Come on, Eileen.
Eileen
I don't know why I'm
Please leave a
so
message or
obsessed
call back
about
later.
talking to
Thanks.
Eileen, but I am. Come on, Eileen. Oh, heavens. I don't know why. It's just like, I feel like I need to visit this woman and see this woman face to face. She's like my long lost sister or something. You, talk to me.
Need something?
So it sounds like the woman who went missing the week Gerald did was a real book lover. Do you remember ever seeing anyone with her description come into the shop?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh,
I was
thanks.
going to bring that up. She was actually
Yeah,
kind of a regular.
sure you
She'd
were.
come in once every few months or so. When I heard her description, it took a second, but then it hit me.
Interesting.
Okay, so anything else?
Do you think she and Gerald knew each other?
I doubt it. She was in and out pretty quick. They didn't really interact much at the counter
Ben, when
unless
is
I
the...
missed
Oh
it.
my heavens. Okay.
When was the last time she was in here?
The last time I personally saw her was about 2 months ago. Although, that doesn't mean she hasn't been here since. Like I said before, this place can get pretty busy.
Yeah, but you practically live here.
Did you ever notice what books she was buying?
I can't really see what the customers are buying from here. And she's never asked me to help her find anything, so no guesses there. The only association I'm making in my head is her carrying a book about... math? Or was it trees? No idea. Ignore
Math
me.
and trees
Thanks for
have
your help.
nothing in
This woman doesn't
common.
leave much
How
of a trail
can you?
behind her, does she?
Can
Doesn't
you?
seem like it. I'll let you know if I can think of anything else about her.
It's like math or trees or the color red. Or maybe it's about long lost love romances. Like maybe it's about the planets.
I'd like to learn more
Archaeology.
about Carlisle. Do you have any suggestions for that?
Could be
I thought you were
anything.
here to solve a case, not to sign up for generic American Towns 101.
You never know what could end up being useful.
If you're hell-bent on spending your time dusting off old records, Gerald likes to collect vintage local newspapers. That'd be the place to start.
Why
Here's
didn't
the
you
key
tell
to
me
the
this
back room of the
before?
shop. There's a table
Oh,
by the stairs
finally.
that should have what you're
Okay.
looking for. Oh, and a word of warning: newspapers aren't the only thing Gerald collects. If you don't watch your step back there, you'll end up with a twisted ankle.
Thanks.
Cool. Treasure trove.
How long has Gerald lived in Carlisle?
5 years, give or take. He came from somewhere in the Midwest. Never said why he moved here exactly, just said it was time to start a new adventure. You wouldn't know this, but Novel Books has been around as long as I can remember. After the previous owner finally decided it was time to retire, Gerald swooped in and bought the place.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Here we go. Oh, finally, something interesting. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So many random objects. Love it. Ooh. Oh, he's missing a dice. Wait, he's got to be missing a dice.
I need a coin.
Roll 3 ones in a row. Okay, okay. I need a coin. Okay. Alright. We can work on that. I feel like that's a theme that a lot of people like in the Nancy Drew games, and so some of the people who make games after they've been inspired by Nancy Drew, they end up having something with a lot of random stuff put together, a curious shop or something. And it's interesting to see that, because there was quite a few Nancy Drew games that had stuff like this, where a bunch of random stuff was together. Stay Tuned for Danger had stuff like that. We had the Curious Shop in Cry. We have the Antique Shop in Alibi and Ashes. What else do we got? I mean, technically we had some like random stuff in like the what am I trying to say? Yes. Yes, Liv. I understand. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Maybe you can message me later. I have a lot of thoughts about the game in general. And I'd love to chat. But I need a coin, and I don't see any coins around here yet. So... Oh! Here we go. Now we're moving again. Okay, got some... Okay. Okay. I did not know that we could go back here. I'm glad that I kept trying to look. I think that's something that is a little bit challenging about this game is the specific spots that you have to hit. But I don't know, is that just this game or is that just how I feel about everything? Oh, okay. Oh, we need this. We need this. We need this because I wrote down stuff. I wrote down stuff. Okay, so we're starting with Edgar Allan Poe, so the Raven, and then the origin of species, yes. Then we've got Jane Eyre, so that should be next. And then Divine Comedy. And then Count of Monte Cristo. I wrote this down. Don Quixote 6. Dorian Gray. Ooh, I missed that one. Dorian Gray, Crime and Punishment. Wait, I thought I... Then what about The Tale of Two Cities? Because I know that there's a Tale of... Yeah, I can't... I mean, maybe it's just because this is a different game that I, like, notice certain things differently in comparison to if I was just playing a Nancy Drew game. And it's just... So, if it's not there, I'm just gonna ignore it. And then what I'm missing is Dorian Gray on my list. And then Crime and Punishment, which is a good book, by the way. Okay, and that's like chapter 12, and that's chapter 3, and I wonder if the numbers of like the thing, I don't know. It doesn't, because the first one, the Raven, doesn't really have a chapter. It's just telling you where to look. So Dorian Gray is going to be 7, and Crime and Punishment is going to be 8. Yeah, I don't... Sometimes I feel like I don't think about it as much. I think I'm just like, I'm playing an Nancy Drew game. Oh, here we go. Rubber gloves. And then is this important? Okay. We need rubber gloves for a rust thing, though I'm not quite sure what it is that we are... Here we go. Finally, the newspapers. I'm not quite sure what we are... Ooh, what does this say? UW... Okay, let's... Oh my gosh. Oh, the skull again. Maybe it's a hint again. The skull. Okay, so let's write this down. U. Okay. Which could be I. W. Z. A. I. W. Z. A. I know F. T. Q, which is T. H. E. I know the E. Q. O. D. Q. F. This gives me Secrets Can Kill vibes, where you have like the just the different word puzzles around. E. Q. I'm gonna say it's probably secret. Probably. Yeah, it looks like it's just secret. Yeah. F. I know the secret. And then this is next to the skull and the map here, and I'm not quite sure what that's about. War is declared over. Okay. Okay, so we're talking about World War II. Okay. from 1945. Ooh, this is kind of nice. It's a little finicky, but it's kind of cool that you can do this. Local Strawberry Festival is a huge hit. This is 1956. Yeah, strawberries are amazing. France raises tobacco tax 20% due to war in Algeria. Strike. Okay, so 1910, building condemned after collapse. In Rosewood? Whoa, 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 whoa. Like the apartments? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whoa. It's dangerous and condemned. What? Wait. It should be demolished. So why is it still up? Is there something in there? This is from 1968. This... what?
Condemned. Scheduled for demolition?
Yeah. What? That's fascinating. There must be something inside that building that someone's looking for, because or hiding, because if it's demolished, then maybe something will be shown. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. It just said there was some sort of collapse. I don't know if it said what exactly happened, but it basically just like structurally just started falling apart, and people were getting injured because they were trapped and stuff. It doesn't say anything about asbestos or black mold. But there's two possibilities for why the building hasn't... Oh, thanks. Thanks. I'm too gullible. Just... I'm too gullible. And possibly innocent. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not very good at reading sarcasm over a text. Did I see everything? I'm pretty sure I saw everything. But I still don't have a coin. But it doesn't necessarily mean I have to get a coin here. But I want to. I'll try again later. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go call the guy then. Let's call the guy. Can I just take a coin from here? Yeah, and I think we're gonna go like maybe a half hour longer tonight just so that we can get through some stuff. Um, 'Cause I'm moving, y'all. I gotta get through this game. Okay, alright. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Liv.
Branham speaking.
Hi, John Branham? My name is Penelope Pendrick.
That's
I enjoyed your
hilarious.
chapter on Carlisle in small towns of Connecticut.
I was onto something with the coins.
Carlisle,
Okay.
the gift on the cliffs, or the boar on the shore, depending on who you ask. I'm pleased to hear you found my text edifying, Miss Pendrick.
I'll have to go back.
It's amazing how old the town is. Unofficially.
It's something our West Coast countrymates will never get to appreciate, with their additions as states being between 60 and 100 years after the birth of the nation. Although, one could argue that certain cities, like San Diego, for instance, have a long unofficial history as well, with the ownership of the Spaniards and before 1542, the Kumeyaay people. But I digress.
I'm gonna knit.
Lately, I've been looking for some
It's a
more
good time to
background
knit.
on Carlisle. Would you happen to have a few minutes to
While we're
answer some of
talking.
my questions?
But absolutely. Anything for an inquiring mind.
The part that stood out most to me in the chapter was about artist M.C. Escher. Is there anything more you can tell me about his time here?
I always find it amusing how few Carlislians know about this fascinating tidbit of information. It's unclear if Escher worked on any pieces during that time, but it's unlikely due to his health.
Do you think Escher made an impact on the town?
Yes and no. Carlisle was merely an unintentional pass-through on his way to more important cities. There are newspapers from that time and region stating that he had to cancel his lectures and was laid up in the area, suggesting that there would have been enough public knowledge to cause interest and speculation among townsfolk. But as I mentioned, this knowledge faded out over the decades, so lasting impact, I would say not.
Do you know anything about the family that housed him while he was here?
I know that they must have been genuinely good-hearted people, because they certainly didn't take him in for the publicity. During my research for the chapter, I was hoping to find more on these elusive people, but newspapers and reports all describe Escher staying at an undisclosed location, out of respect for the family and to ensure he had a peaceful recovery.
It ended up being a dead end.
At the time, yes, but to be honest, I gave up the search quickly. While it would have been a nice little addition to the chapter, I had plenty to include as it was.
This might be asking too much. But is there a chance you could send me some of these newspapers you reference? So I could do a little of my own digging?
You know what? I'll do you one better. You must be busy, because most people are. So when I have some free time, I'll reopen the topic. Oh, I haven't had a date with a microfish for some time now. And talking about this subject has reawakened my curiosity.
Oh, that would be amazing. Thank you, Mr. Branham.
I'm happy to help. And please, call me Branham. Mr. Branham was my father's name. Although, he's been dead for 10 years now, so I likely inherited the copyright.
What else do you know about Escher's life?
A warning in advance, this is a subject for which I only have approximate knowledge. Let's see. I know that he was born in the late 1800s in the Netherlands. I believe he studied architecture for a few years before switching to graphic design. Oh, here's a fun fact. Escher had no mathematical background whatsoever, but his artwork is so undeniably mathematical that it attracted the attention of Roger Penrose, a famed mathematician. You might have heard the name Penrose in regards to his work with the impossible triangle.
Yeah, I think that's something that I do like so far about the characters is especially the phone characters, their voices are very interesting and their characters like you have to have an interesting and engaging voice and conversation to keep gamers in a phone conversation.
Is there anything else notable about Carlisle that isn't included in the chapter?
I could go into detail about the politics of the early settlements, but in terms of more recent history, it depends on what you consider notable.
Well, what do you consider notable?
Let's see. Ah, here's one. In the 1970s, South Point Lighthouse, one of the older lighthouses in the U.S., was sabotaged. This caused quite a few boating accidents and a couple deaths. It was discovered that Greenpeace wannabes had painted the spotlight green to protest overfishing. If I recall, a few were successfully jailed for manslaughter.
Yeah, I think sometimes like if you aren't in this is something that I've had to tell myself like if I'm doing a new game, especially if I'm streaming it, I try to be like in a place that I'm going to be alert and trying my best to stay actively in it because then you kind of miss things and I've done that before.
That's not exactly what I was looking for.
Suit yourself.
Okay, while we were sitting here listening to him, I started putting together the letters from inside the books, and I've spelled out box and room so far, and I need to put together the last two books so that's where I'm going to go to the bookstore next.
Are there any places around town that are notoriously dangerous?
You'd have better luck asking a local on that one. I don't live in the area, so I don't have anything to add in that department.
You don't live here?
Ooh,
You seem so knowledgeable.
there's a red asterisk
Well, I don't
asterisk
live
by
in
the
Adolf Hitler's
notes.
basement,
I guess
yet
that
I know a
means.
fair bit about World War II.
Wait a second.
Got me there. I think that covers everything.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and thank you for giving me the chance to listen to my own voice. Call me egocentric, but it is one of my guilty pleasures. When I track down this mystery family, I'll give you a call. Good luck on your research, Miss Pendrick.
Oh, one last thing. Do you remember receiving a phone call from someone named Gerald Cook?
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, thanks anyway. Talk to you later. That's not done yet.
Okay.
That's not done yet.
Okay, so we are going to go back to novel books. Oh, save the game. Save the game. Come on. Save the game, Ricky. Okay. Save the game. Okay, we're going back to novel books. We need to find Dorian Gray and Crime and Punishment. Was it? I thought for some reason Crime and Punishment. It wasn't sitting right here, was it? Okay, so we got the coins. Okay. Wow. That was something. Something happened. Okay, we've got this one. Where is Dorian Gray? That's going to be the one thing that I don't know where it's hiding. So it's going to take me a hot minute. to find it. Oh, right. It's the receipt. That's where I read it. Okay. Well, now what? Crime and punishment. So now what do I do? Let me think. What do I do if it's been taken away? That's really... I still need Dorian Gray. Let's look for Dorian Gray. Not there. Yeah, it was taken away from me. It is stolen. The piece of my puzzle was taken from me. It is stolen. It's worth a whole lot more than the $6 that was paid. This is crime, and they deserve punishment. Okay? That book is amazing. I love that book. I really do, and it is a strange book to like so much, but I really do like Crime and Punishment, and I like The Secret Garden, so that's a big one for me. Crime and Punishment is a bit of a it's a bit of a tough read. I would say it's long, very detailed. I'm trying to remember when I exactly read it. I think it was in high school. So I feel like I could probably appreciate it probably a little bit more now. Wait a second. Am I missing something? Where's Dorian Gray? Okay, I'm going back here again. Dorian Gray, where are you? Talk to him? Talk to him. Is he reading it? He's reading it, isn't he?
Need something?
Does this area have any legends or boogeymen?
Across the entirety of New England, you'll find people claiming to see puritanical ghosts or spirits of angry witches. We're not special. There was a guy around when I was a kid who would communicate with the early settlers. For a nickel. I wasn't allowed to talk to him.
I found what I needed in the back. Thanks for the key. Gerald has quite the collection of objects.
That's what decades of travel souvenirs looks like. A room in need of a yard sale. Gerald described his stuff as a collection of memories. He said it was there for if he ever started to forget.
Okay.
What does a Jersey wall remind him of? A car accident?
Yeah, not really sure about that one. Honestly, I don't even know how he got it in the building.
What book are you reading?
The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Ever read it?
I've heard of it. I haven't read
Nope, never read it.
Then I suspect you've also never eaten yogurt. Too much culture.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
it. You're a
I bet
peach, aren't you?
you've never stood on the ground before, since you're all the way up there on your high horse.
Seriously,
Life without
get
classics
off
just
your
lacks depth
ivory
of
tower.
experience. Don't let yourself miss out on the best of the human mind.
Okay, Guess what book we're reading next?
Do you know anything about the spooky animatronic back there?
Only that it's Gerald's pride and joy. He'll tell you how he was at the big carnival blowout sale extravaganza and couldn't pass up an amazing deal. If you ask me, $300 is $300 too expensive for a broken carnival game.
What does he find so appealing about it?
The fact that we're talking about it right now, it's a conversation piece. And according to him, it has lots of fun prizes. As soon as he got it working, he kept nagging me to play it. He acted like you could win the secrets of the universe or something. I've never tried it.
Feel like that's
The
enough information
secrets
for
of
me.
The universe, huh? If Gerald really thought it was so interesting, I should go check it out.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about Gerald's travels? It seems like he's really been around.
He was never clear on the timeline, but he would mention different countries here and there. I also wonder if he served when he was younger, which is one way to see the world.
What makes you think that he served?
I have never met anyone with as strong of an anti-war sentiment as his. He would be the perfect age to have grown up a hippie, but it seems to go beyond that. When the topic comes up, there's this rage in his eyes that's so incredibly unlike him. And if not rage, it's sadness.
Could he be struggling with some kind of PTSD?
It was a natural thought, but there isn't any evidence.
This would have been helpful to know when we were asking him what he thought about his mental health earlier. Oh, okay. Thanks, Liv.
Did Gerald ever mention artist M.C. Escher?
No? That's an odd question.
I saw some of Gerald's notes in a book about Carlyle that mentioned Escher, and he seemed intent on learning
I feel like we're
more.
gaining a little bit
Oh,
more
he does that with
momentum in the
He's a
game.
naturally curious fellow. Don't read too much into any of the
That's
specifics.
how it usually goes.
Thanks for talking.
When we
Never
first
a
start,
problem.
it's a little slow, and then we have to move forward. So how do I get this book? That's something I need to think about. And we also have to figure out where the Crime and Punishment is. Who purchased it? Maybe it's our Jane Doe. But first, well, let's go ahead and go to the animatronic thing in the back and see if maybe it does something that we need.
That doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
I guess it doesn't work.
Okay, well maybe we should open it. No? Well, that was a waste of money.
I need a coin.
Yeah, I thought I put it in.
I need a coin.
And I did that. I gave you a coin. And you make me upset. So, what do you want from me? What are you staring at? What are you staring at? Over here? Something over here? Is there a different angle I can get on you? I
I need a coin.
I put the thing in and it won't let me push the button. Is this another trigger issue? I can't push the button. And then I tried unscrewing it with the screwdriver, but that didn't work either. So, press the red button. Don't push the red button! So, I'm gonna walk away. It won't let me press the button. Yeah, must be a trigger. Must be a trigger there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do something else, and then we'll circle around back to that. I really want to figure out these books. Let's try going back to the art gallery. Like, we haven't been there in a while, so maybe maybe we can figure something out.
Oh, it's you. Penelope, right? I wanted to apologize for how I acted before. I know he's just a kid. I was way out of line.
I think we should do it. I think
Apology
sometimes
accepted.
things get said
I mean,
that's out of
I get that it's
line.
a lot easier to notice your mistakes in retrospect.
Oh, thank you. That's a huge weight off my chest. I usually prefer keeping the number of people who think I'm human garbage to a minimum.
You keeping count or something?
When I'm feeling especially confident, I like to think I'm in the single digits.
Do you have some time to answer a few questions?
I don't know. As you can see, this place is flooded with generous patrons requesting my attention and handing me money. But I'll probably be able to pencil you in.
What's your take on these 3 people disappearing?
Take? I don't really have one. I know it's the hot topic of the week, but I haven't really been following the story. I'd probably be more invested if I lived in Carlisle.
Okay.
Oh, you don't live here?
I live in New Haven. Hop on I-95 and it's a 45-minute drive across the coastline. I get that some people are into small towns, but if I had to pick, I'd prefer to have a skyscraper or 2 around. For the vibe.
Why isn't your gallery closer to where you live?
The art gallery conducive warehouse market is kind of limited. But the drive isn't that bad. The GPS says 50 minutes, but with some expert driving techniques, I can get here in 35.
35?
32 is my current record. Just remember, speed limit is only a suggestion as long as you don't get caught.
Uh-huh. Are you excited for your cameo in the next driver's ed crash video?
Rule 1, don't get caught. Rule 2, don't crash. Easy.
Okay.
Describe your schedule this past week.
Mostly the same as always, except, the visit with the children from the Black Lagoon. Get up at 9-ish, drive over here, open at 10, hang around answering questions from visitors and talking shop with art dealers. At 6, close it all up, drive home. Go to some local place for dinner. Every day of the week I try to eat at a different restaurant. Anything but Mexican. I cannot handle spicy food. Then, meet up with friends, and we'll go to a bar or a club or something. If we're feeling tame, maybe chill at the beach or cliffs. If I get back to my apartment before 3 a.m., it's been a bad night.
Eating at a restaurant every day sounds expensive.
You think so? I've never really thought about it. All I know is that grocery shopping takes time and cooking takes effort. So, this works for me. And I like to support local businesses.
You're right, Liv.
Wow,
I
what a
agree.
hero. Have you had any interactions with either of the other 2 missing people?
Who were the other ones again?
Gerald Cook, in his late 60s, white, owner of a bookshop on Main Street. And a woman that they don't have a name for yet, in her 40s.
Kind of gives me an
Asian
idea,
Indian,
Liv.
Seemed interested
Give me
in
a second.
history.
No, I don't think so. Although the description of the woman feels kind of familiar.
Thanks, Liv.
Or not. That could match tons of people.
Well, if you have an epiphany at some point, let me know. Would it be okay if I looked around?
Sure, if you have any questions about any pieces in particular, just ask.
Do I hear my dog out there? I wonder if he brought the dog in. To stay warm. Yeah. Couldn't tell you, Amy. It does sound like my dog is out there. Must have got brought in.
I feel strangely violated.
No! I can't believe this. don't know. Is he just staring at his own art? I mean, I get it when you're like making it, or there's something you want to fix, but it's something completely different when you have it on display, just standing there staring at it. Okay, so we do need to get him to leave. We know that he can't take spicy food, so maybe we should bring him some spicy food. Oh, in the bathroom or in the back room? I can't even get in the back room. How do I get there? In the bookstore. More stuff in the... Okay, so we'll go back. Okay. My dog is inside. Brought her in so that she doesn't freeze to death. Yep, it's a gallery all for his own stuff. Oh, why did I come here? I wanted to go here. I wanted to go here. And I'm feeling pretty good, so let's keep trying to power through just for a little bit longer. See if we can find some of the stuff that I missed in here. I know that there's this dice here. I don't know if I can do anything with it. I know that thing in the back has oh, whoops. Dice in it. Toilet paper. Maybe we should... I'm gonna give it a shot, just in case.
That doesn't work.
I'm gonna give it a shot, just in case. Nope. Not ready yet. It's not ready yet. I opened up all of these. Okay. Okay. What was the angle that I did? This. I got the fishing hook thingamajiggy. There's a what? Okay. That's a pretty big thing to miss. That's a pretty large thing to miss. I can't believe it. I was staring it straight in the face. Why didn't...
Looks like it's missing batteries.
I don't know. I don't know why I missed it. I remember saying to myself, ooh, stairs, and I didn't even do anything about it. I already looked at the newspapers.
This must be Gerald's apartment.
I'm pretty sure. I looked at all the newspapers. I read all the newspapers. Yeah, well, I don't know. Because I remember seeing it to myself, and I don't know why I just kind of like overlooked it. Okay. Maybe now it'll work. Nope. Yeah, let's talk to him again. Still want to know about those books.
Have you been to the art gallery on Ocala Street?
Ooh.
Art gallery? There's a dentist's office on that street.
I'll take that as a no, then. Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
That's it. That's it. Okay. Okay, well, we're already here. We might as well give it a shot. We're already here, so let's give it a shot. And then let me take a look at my task list after this. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna have to go back and make some phone calls, possibly. Take a look at the notes. Okay, so let's take a look here.
That's not done yet. 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 That's not done yet.
I have to fix it. How do I fix it? I tried it. So now I have to fix it. Isn't that correct? The only thing I've got going
I need a coin.
on me is rust, maybe? Is it a rust issue? That could be something. Because we have that rust thingamajiggy. I'm gonna think about this a little bit longer. And maybe see if we can do some of the... Isn't necessarily obvious. Okay. My poor doggy is whining. Okay. Well, let's just... Okay. Oh. What? Wait, hold on a second. Something on the task list. Bathroom cannot whoa. What? Okay. So, bathroom cannot have windows. Okay. Alright. This looks like no. Cubicle space is larger than 500 square feet. Yes. Break room needs a water hookup. Janitor closet is smaller than 200 square feet. I really hope I can do this. This looks a little complicated for me. Mailroom is next to an exit. Okay. There's a lot of rooms here, just saying. Private office has window detail type Q. And then common sense. Thanks. Private office has the same door detail type as the copy room. Okay. I am not overwhelmed at all. Oh. I don't know. Here we go. Feel like that makes sense. That should be reception, right? Okay. We did it. Conference room, coffee room, storage, boiler, cubicle space, break room. Okay, so bathroom cannot have windows. So what spaces do we see that don't have windows? This has a window. Okay. This has a window. This has a window. Because it's a window detail is the diamond, right? This is, yeah. So this doesn't have a window and this doesn't have a window. I think this is probably the bathroom right here. And then break room needs a water hookup. So oh, no. Okay. I got this. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay, we got it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so mail room is next to an exit. So let's look for some of the exits. This is an exit. This is an exit. This is an exit, and this is an exit. I want to guess that this is the mail room. Storage is through another room. Got it. Okay. I feel like something's missing here. Something's not quite right. I feel like I did something wrong. Now what do I do?
I don't think that's right.
Yikes. Oh. Why? Okay. It's annoying. Okay, so I feel like I'm feeling pretty confident in these right here. Okay. I want to guess this then and this, but I'm not really that 100% sure. Okay, so switch. Seem right. Not yet. I'm close. I feel like it. Close. I don't know if I'm close. Maybe I don't know if I'm close. Maybe the cubicle space is not as large as I was anticipating. I know that the copy room and the private office have the same door detail type, which, you know, there's only so many spaces that have that. And then what was... Mailroom is next to an exit. Do these have to switch? "30 feet away from the stairs." That's all we get on that. Okay, so these are the ones I'm not so sure about. Boiler room and the janitor closet, I feel like also not 100% sure. But I'm like, these are the ones that I feel like so strongly about. We did the bathroom. We did the cubicle space, I'm pretty sure is right. Break room. Janitor closet is smaller than 200 square feet. So let's take a look. This is what? A perfect square. So this is 9 feet by 9 feet. So... that's definitely, surely 18 by what, 9? 18 by 9 here. Let me take a look. I'm pretty sure this is the janitor closet here. And then I guess this must be the boiler room. I feel pretty good about that too.
I don't think that's right.
But she doesn't think it's right. I'm not really a huge fan of how finicky okay, let me do this. I'm gonna take this, and this way. Is the rest of the ones, are the rest of the ones that I have up there correct? That's my question. Are the rest of the ones on there correct? Oh dear. Heavens. Smaller than 200 square feet. I feel like these can be switched, possibly. Only 3 of them are correct. Okay, so maybe I'd take away this one. Conference room and break room could be switched, but I don't understand why. Just saying. Hey, how's that looking? Give me a... Okay, I know that the storage is correct. It is the only thing that is accessible through another thing. Reception is pretty straightforward. Bathroom, no windows. Okay. It's the only thing that makes sense. So let's take that away. Storage, reception, and break room. So the bathroom isn't correct. But bathroom has to have a water line, wouldn't you think? Oh my heavens. This is the break room? That's a very large break room. Just saying. Okay. Conference room. Has to be at least 30 feet. I don't know. There. This is ridiculous. Where's the flippin' bathroom supposed to be? Bathroom cannot have windows. I know that. I know that. Oh my lord. There are only 2 rooms with water hookups. 2 more rooms with water hookups. Yeah, so there's this room, and this room. Bathroom has to be one of them, and apparently it's not this one. It's ridiculous. Boiler room, fine. Boiler room. Boiler room. Conference room. I don't know. This is the closest I can get it. Janitor closet. I don't know. Here? I'm losing confidence in this. Mailroom, cubicle, I don't know. Cubicle space. Let's try the cubicle space. Okay, conference room. Conference room sucks. Just saying. Okay. 30 feet away from the stairs. This is the closest I can get it then. Cubicle space is correct. Good. Okay. Janitor closet. Janitor closet. Is that right? Private office. Okay, good. Oh dear. Okay, so what's wrong? What has copy room is correct?
Got it.
That's one less assignment to deal with. Whew. Now, what do you want?
need to go back to school.
Did you know that this apartment was supposed to be demolished in the 60s?
Should I be surprised?
There was a big collapse, and a bunch of people were hurt. The city condemned the building, but I don't know what happened after that.
Bureaucracy at its finest. Building is falling apart, people are in danger. Just throw that demolition order in that big pile of paperwork over there, and maybe we'll get to it 70 years later.
I don't know. It's not like this is LA with thousands of buildings to keep track of. Seems hard to overlook. Do you think we're safe in here?
Safety is for the rich. Plus, the constant fear of death keeps life interesting. For real, though, we're probably fine. I'd give the building another 50 years.
What about the stairs to the 3rd floor?
That doesn't count. Some genius bought one of those couches with the electric recliners built in. He was asking to break the ground. I have a love-hate kind of thing going on with living here. On one hand, it's a crumbling pile of mold, but on the other hand, it's so fun to complain about.
Do you have to live here?
Yes, I do. It's the only apartment I can afford close enough to school. Penelope, I'm going to guess you've never been homeless. This is luxury in comparison.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear you went through that.
Don't be. It was brief and happened years ago. Keeps me motivated to finish my master's.
Well, if you ever need anything...
I'm fine now, drop it.
Okay, we're gonna finish talking to her, and then we're gonna be done for tonight.
Where do you go to school?
The National Academy of What's It to You?
Ha ha. I'm just curious.
Typical. I go to North Oakford University. Go Redbuds! Yes, the school mascot is a tree.
Trees!
Do you like it there?
I'm not there for the social scene or the extracurriculars.
I'm gonna be
if
done
that's what you're asking.
in a few minutes.
I like that I can show up for classes, get some cash working part-time at the cafeteria, and leave. The sooner I get back here, the sooner I can get going on schoolwork. And crying.
I respect the hustle.
Thanks.
What are you studying?
Engineering. Architectural. I have a bachelor's already, but getting a master's should really set my future up on the right path. It's a pretty intense program, but no pain, no gain, right?
Have you been to Novel Books?
Once or twice. I got a tip from someone at school to order textbooks through there, because the owner gets good deals.
What was it like?
The deals? Great, actually. I didn't have to sign a contract to sell the rights to my firstborn child, unlike the school bookstore.
I meant the store.
Oh, it would have been nice if it was less crowded. Too many people there for my taste.
Can you describe in detail your interactions with Gerald Cook?
He was friendly, talkative. When he gave me my books, he seemed really curious about my schooling. He said if I ever wanted to talk more about it, let him know. I never really took him up on that.
Gerald really is a man of many interests.
Sure seems like it.
Do you remember seeing a middle-aged guy with a prosthetic arm?
No. It was kind of crowded though, so who knows.
Have you ever been to the art gallery Bold Depictions?
No. I don't think I've ever set foot in an art gallery or museum in my entire life. Except maybe to use their bathroom.
Not really an art person?
I can appreciate talent as much as the next guy. But to me, most art just looks like tax evasion.
Have you ever heard of the name Colin Ellison?
She has a lot to talk
Actually, I
about,
think
dear
I
Lord.
have. Some businessman type guy, I think.
That's a generous way to put it. Do you remember anything else about the name?
I feel like I heard it on the news a few years ago. I can't remember any details.
You don't have a favorite style of art or anything?
You know what? I admire good design. I know it's not art exactly, but one of my professors describes design as a beautiful solution. I like seeing problems solved in a clever and pretty way. Which is exactly why my major is what it is.
If you have any sudden revelations about Mr. Ellison, let me know.
Oh, does somebody have a crush?
Thanks for making me throw up in my mouth. No, he's just a very suspicious individual at the moment. I did tell you I'm a detective, right?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Probably because all I've seen you do is chat up your random neighbor. Hey, Penelope? Has anyone ever told you that you ask so many questions? It's insane, really.
My heavens. That was...
That's not done yet. 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 That's not done yet.
Yeah, we haven't done a lot of things. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We are going to pick this up again tomorrow night. Yeah, so that was quite a note to end off on. We asked so many questions. Alrighty, well, thank you guys. I'm sorry that took so long. We are going to, we're trying so hard. Try hard to get it done by the end of the week. Probably won't, but we'll do our best. And thank you guys so much, and I will catch you all tomorrow night. Bye!